Ahead of the World Cup final, I'm joined by Queensland Reds flanker Liam Gill. Liam, hello to you. You know better than most what it's like playing against David Pocock. The All Blacks actually managed to shut him out 4 years ago in the semi-final. How do you see it playing out on Sunday?
I'd certainly see it playing out differently. David's an absolute menace to play against, and I think he's proven again this World Cup that he's one of the best players in the world at the breakdown and has proved a handful for teams that haven't been able to get close to the Wallabies. So I think this weekend will be a different story. I think he's just too good to be slowed down in a World Cup final.
Has he been the best player so far this World Cup, do you believe?
I think he's been the most influential. I mean, the breakdown's a hugely important part of the game, and he's absolutely controlled it for the Wallabies. So I certainly do think he's up in that echelon.
What about for the All Blacks? The Kiwis have a pretty good ball fetcher themselves, if you will. How do the Wallabies tame Richie McCaw?
I don't think you tame so much Richie. I think you just have a massive focus on creating clean ball, winning quick ball, and you take him out of the game. So I guess if we can sort out our attacking breakdown, that'll really nullify Richie. And obviously in the last 12 years, he's been incredible at being able to counteract that. And if we can do that, that'll go a long way to the game on Saturday.
Liam, we heard a minute or two ago that Bob Dwyer says the Wallabies' defence is the best he's ever seen. Are they good enough to hold out the All Blacks?
I think they certainly are. Their defence this World Cup's been incredible. I mean, the amount of tries they've let in versus the amount of tries they've scored has probably summed up why they're in the position they are. So I certainly think the All Blacks obviously pose a few threats, but like Bob said, their tireless work in defence is a credit to where they are, and I think it'll just be too good for the All Blacks. Surely
we're going to have to score plenty of points to lift the trophy, or do you think it's going to be a low-scoring final?
I think it'll be a low-scoring final. I mean, both defences are incredibly good. They've shut out teams really well this World Cup. But like you say, that breakdown area will be huge, and discipline, I think, will be the determining factor in this World Cup.
A story that has come of light this morning, Matt Gill has given up something like $250K to play in the World Cup, and of course the World Cup final, along with Drew Mitchell giving up a fair chunk of cash as well. Would you give up that much to play the World Cup final?
I think those two players are in a little bit different of a situation than I am, but it's an incredible sacrifice, and I think both of them have been hugely influential in the way the Wallabies have been playing. I mean, Matt Giddo has been exceptional this World Cup, and Drew has been just as good. I mean, he's the highest Australian try scorer in World Cup, so I mean that shows his influence. So I think those two guys will be massive this weekend, and I guess their sacrifices are all worth it now. I mean, getting to the World Cup final is one big thing, and hopefully they can make it completely worthwhile and win it and bring back Bill on Saturday.
All right, mate, just before we talk about your match over the weekend, I assume you're tipping the Wallabies. By how many?
I think the Wallabies will win by 4.
Oh, good stuff. Let's hope they do. Oh, you've got a pretty big game yourself this weekend. The final of the NRC, that is Saturday afternoon. Of course, you're captaining Brisbane City against the Canberra Vikings. There's plenty of talent in both sides, isn't there?
Yeah, there certainly is. There's a lot of super players from both teams, and we clashed 3 weeks ago down in Canberra, and that was a great game. I mean, it was a high-scoring game and it was a tight game, so we expect the exact same on Saturday, and we're excited. I mean, we've had a great season, and we're looking forward to hopefully finishing in the right way.
Yeah, indeed, should be a ripper. Liam Gill, thank you very much for your time this morning, buddy, and good luck over the weekend.
Cheers, Tom. Thanks very much.